On this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to upload files to a web hosting server. If you'd like instructions in written form, you can find them at this website. Although what we're going to go over today is there, and the address for that site is enablethinking.com/cs1030/welcome.html. Upload files, we need a tool. Actually, it's an FTP client, and the one that I'm going to demonstrate is called Filezilla. And what it does is it makes a copy of a file on your computer, and it uploads it to a web server. The first thing we have to do is to be able to find the files that we want to upload. So this is a little tricky because you have to know your file structure to be able to do it. Here on the left side of Filezilla are all the files on our computer. I need to find the files I want to upload. To do that, I know that they're on the C drive. I'm going to open the C drive, and they're under Users, and underneath there, they're under Linda. I'm the user, so I'm going to go under Linda, and then I'm going to look for my Dropbox folder, and in there it's under CS1030 and assignments and solutions and homework 6. When I finally get to the folder where they are, I'm actually going to click on that folder, and all of the files in that folder are down here in the bottom one. So I can see all the files that are in this homework 06 folder. And this is the file I want to upload. I want to upload scientificmethod.html and wise.html. Those are my two files that I want to upload. All right, so now that I have found my files, oh, and by the way, it's a little tricky, and in Windows Explorer, you're used to finding your files here. I can just go to Dropbox and find them exactly where they are, and there's that folder, there's all those files. If I go up here to the top of Windows Explorer and click that, it gives me the entire path. C/user/Linda gives me the entire path of where I need to go. If you're not certain where your files are, you can find them there. If you're using a Mac, you can also find it. What you want to do is you want to go to Finder, find the file, and then right-click and choose Get Info. And in that Get Info window will be a list of the path to get to your file. All right, once you've found the files you want to upload, then we need to connect the server. To do that, we want to select File from this top menu and Manager. Now, this is our first time here, so we're going to have to create a new site. To do that, we click on New Site, and here we can type in a name. You can type in whatever you would like. This is for you to keep track of. So I'm going to type in CS1030. That will remind me this is my connection for my CS1030 upload. Now what I need to do is in the host section, I need to type in enablethinking.com, and that's the name of our host. The port is 21. We can leave the protocol as FTP, that's correct. The encryption needs to be changed though. So drop that down and use only plain FTP. And that does say insecure, but it's the only version our hosting site uses, so we're going to do that. In the login type, we want to ask for password. And then down here for our user, we need to type in our username. My username is Linda D. And after your username, you have to type in @enablethinking.com. This is commonly forgotten. Often we want to type in our username and move on. But you have to type in your username @enablethinking.com. Then you can click Connect. It will come up and ask for your password. I'm going to type in my password and say OK. And then what you see is stuff happening up here. And it says, and then you see something open on the right side. On the right side, this shows us what is in our account on the server. Notice I don't have anything in there. I have this little file called FTP quota, but that's information that's not interesting to me, and it's not anything that can be on the web page. Now what I want to do is I want to copy my files from my computer over to the web server. There are several ways you can upload files. So you can right-click and choose Upload, and there it goes, and it shows up over here, Scientific Method. I can drag and drop, and there it will upload, and I can double-click. Now here I'm going to upload one again. Sometimes you're going to upload something you want that you've already uploaded. Let me upload wise.html again. I double click on it. That didn't quite work. Let me try again. I'll get a double click out of this. And if I've already got one there, it comes up and it says the target file already exists. And what I want to do is overwrite it. It just means I've made a change and I want to overwrite it. And I just say, okay, and it uploads it again on the same spot. All right, now I have uploaded those two files. Now I'm not done because my web page includes lots of image files as well, and you can see them over here. But there are lots of image files that I want to upload, and there's going to be so many that I want to click on. I'm going to use a shift key to get a whole bunch. I'm going to get all of them to right there and right click and upload. And I'm going to get the ones from right here to right here. And I'm going to right click and upload. And then I'll go get the ones at the bottom and right click and upload. And you have to upload everything. All right, now another way to do it, notice this was a little cumbersome to remember everything. One of the really nice things to do is keep everything inside a file. So if instead I go up to the solutions folder, then I can see that my homework 06 folder is there, and I can right click and upload that entire folder all at once. And you can do it again with the drag and drop or the right click and upload, and then it will upload the entire folder and all its contents. And you see it over here, it's working. You see it working, uploading all of those files. It's busy. And when it gets done, then I can double click on this and I can see those files in that folder. So two different ways that you can upload it. I prefer being able to upload the entire folder at one time. All right, once we have them all uploaded and we can see the files are there by looking in this window, this shows us what's on the server. Well, then we need to figure out how we go find our files. Once they're on the server, they're available on the internet, but we need to be able to type in the URL for them. The URL for our pages are enable thinking, oops, I have to spell it right, thinking.com/cs1030 / and now you put your username. I'm going to put my username, which is Linda B. And if I click on that now, what this does is this comes up and shows me my account and all those files that are in there. And so I can click on, let's go into this folder. So I'm going to click on this folder, Homework 06, and notice that the folder then, the name of the folder becomes part of my URL. And then I can get my scientific method, and there it actually opens the file. See that URL, enablethinking.com/cs1030 /username. You'll put your username there. Then if you have a folder, you put the name of the folder. And finally, the last thing you put is the name of the file, .html. Now, when you get that uploaded, you want to check and make sure everything works. You want to look and make sure all your images are showing up. You want to check your links and make sure that they work. You can go from one page to the other and see everything you have, and you can check your external links. Be sure to check everything and make sure that it works and that everything looks good and ready to go. And there you have it. That's how you upload your files to the web server.